We are on day 98 of the chronological Bible in a year. Take a breath and take a moment to celebrate that you have set this time aside to hear God's word. Let's begin in Ruth chapter 4. We're at verse 13. So Boaz took Ruth, and she became his wife, and he had relations with her. And the Lord enabled her to conceive, and she gave birth to a son. Then the woman said to Naomi, "Blessed is the Lord, who has not left you without a redeemer today, and may his name become famous in Israel. May he also be to you one who restores life and sustains your old age. For your daughter-in-law who loves you and is better to you than 7 sons has given birth to him." Then Naomi took the child and laid him in her lap and became his nurse. And the neighbor women gave him a name, saying, "A son has been born to Naomi." So they named him Obed. He is the father of Jesse, the father of David. Now these are the generations of Perez. Perez fathered Hezron, Hezron fathered Ram, and Ram fathered Amminadab, and Amminadab fathered Nahshon, and Nahshon fathered Salmon, and Salmon fathered Boaz. And Boaz fathered Obed, and Obed fathered Jesse, and Jesse fathered David. We now go to 1 Chronicles chapter 2, starting at verse 9. Now the sons of Hezron who were born to him were Jerahmeel, Ram, and Shelubai. Ram fathered Amminadab, and Amminadab fathered Nahshon, leader of the sons of Judah. Nahshon fathered Salma, Salma fathered Boaz, Boaz fathered Obed, and Obed fathered Jesse. And Jesse fathered Eliab, his firstborn, then Abinadab the second, Shimea the third, Nathanael the fourth, Radai the fifth, Ozem the sixth, and David the seventh. Their sisters were Zeruiah and Abigail. And the 3 sons of Zeruiah were Abishai, Joab, and Asahel. Abigail gave birth to Amasa, and the father of Amasa was Jether the Ishmaelite. Now Caleb the son of Hezron had sons by Azubah his wife, and Jerioth, and these were her sons, Jesher, Jobab, and Ardon. When Azubah died, Caleb married Ephrath, who bore to him Hur. Hur fathered Uri, and Uri fathered Bezalel. Later, Hezron had relations with the daughter of Machir, the father of Gilead, whom he married when he was 60 years old, and she bore to him Segub. Segub fathered Jer, who had 23 cities in the land of Gilead. But Gesher and Aram took the villages of Jer from them, with Kenath and its villages, 60 settlements. All of these were the sons of Machir, the father of Gilead. After the death of Hezron in Caleb Ephrathah, Abijah, Hezron's wife, bore to him Asher, the father of Tekoa. Now the sons of Jerahmeel, the firstborn of Hezron, were Ram, the firstborn, then Bunah, Oren, Ozem, and Ahijah. Jerahmeel had another wife whose name was Atara. She was the mother of Onam. The sons of Ram, the firstborn of Jerahmeel, were Maaz, Jamin, and Eker. The sons of Onam were Shammai and Jada. And the sons of Shammai were Nadab and Abishur. The name of Abishur's wife was Abihail, and she bore to him Aban and Molid. The sons of Nadab were Seled and Apaim, and Seled died without sons. The son of Apaim was Ishi, and the son of Ishi was Sheshan, and the son of Sheshan, Alai. The sons of Jada, the brother of Shammai, were Jether and Jonathan, and Jether died without sons. The sons of Jonathan were Peleth and Ziza. These were the descendants of Jerahmeel. Now Sheshan had no sons, only daughters. Sheshan also had an Egyptian servant whose name was Jarah. Sheshan gave his daughter to his servant Jarah in marriage, and she bore to him Attai. Attai fathered Nathan. Nathan fathered Zabed. Zabed fathered Ephlal. Ephlal fathered Obed. Obed fathered Jehu. Jehu fathered Azariah. Azariah fathered Helez. Helez fathered Eliasah. Eliasah fathered Simsai. Simsai fathered Shallum. Shallum fathered Jechamiah, and Jechamiah fathered Elishama. Now the sons of Caleb, the brother of Jerahmeel, were Mesha, his firstborn, who was the father of Ziph, and his son was Marishah, the father of Hebron. The sons of Hebron were Korah, Tapua, Rechem, and Shema. Shema fathered Raham, the father of Jorkiam, and Rechem fathered Shammai. The son of Shammai was Maon, and Maon was the father of Bethsur. Ephah, Caleb's concubine, gave birth to Haran, Moza, and Gazez, and Haran fathered Gazez. The sons of Jadai were Regem, Jotham, Geshan, Pelet, Ephah, and Saaph. Maacah, Caleb's concubine, gave birth to Sheber and Tirhana. She also gave birth to Saaph, the father of Madmanah, Shiva, the father of Machbanah, and the father of Gibeah. And the daughter of Caleb was Aksah. These were the sons of Caleb. The sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrathah, were Shobal, the father of Kiriath Jearim, Salma, the father of Bethlehem, and Haraph, the father of Beth Gader. Shobal, the father of Kiriath Jearim, had sons, Haroeh, half of the Manahathites, and the families of Kiriath Jearim, the Ithrites, the Puthites, the Shumathites, and the Mishrites. From these came the Zorathites and the Eshtolites. The sons of Salma were Bethlehem and Netophathites, Atroth Beth Joab, and half of the Manathites, the Zorites. The families of the scribes who lived at Jabez were Tirathites, the Shimeathites, and the Sukathites. These are the Kenites who came from Hamath, the father of the house of Rechab. We are now in 1 Chronicles chapter 4, starting at verse 1. The sons of Judah were Perez, Hezron, Carmi, Hur, and Jobal. Reaiah, the son of Jobal, fathered Jahath, and Jahath fathered Ahumai and Lahad. These were the families of the Zorathites. These were the sons of Etam, Jezreel, Ishma, and Idbash. And the name of their sister was Hazeloponi. Penuel was the father of Gedor, and Ezer the father of Hushah. These were the sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ephrah, the father of Bethlehem. Asher, the father of Tekoa, had two wives, Helah and Naarah. Naarah bore to him Ahuzam, Hefer, Temeni, and Haashtari. These were the sons of Naarah. The sons of Helah were Zereth, Isar, and Ethnan. Koz fathered Anub and Zobabah, and the fathers of Arnahel, the son of Haram. Jabez was more honorable than his brothers, and his mother named him Jabez, saying, because I gave birth to him in pain. Now Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, Oh, that you would greatly bless me and extend my border, and that your hand might be with me, and that you would keep me from harm, so that it would not hurt me. And God brought about what he requested. Chelub, the brother of Shuha, fathered Mahir, who was the father of Eshton. Eshton fathered Beth Rapha and Paseah, and Tehinnah, the father of Nahash. These are the men of Reka. Now the sons of Kenaz were Othniel and Sariah. And the sons of Othniel were Hathath and Meonothai. Meonothai fathered Ophrah, and Sariah fathered Joab, the father of Gerahashim, for they were craftsmen. The sons of Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, were Eru, Elah, and Naam. And the son of Elah was Kenaz. The sons of Jahalel were Ziph and Ziphah, Cheriah, and Asarel. The sons of Ezra were Jether, Mered, Epher, and Jalan. And Mered's wife conceived and gave birth to Miriam, Shammai, and Ishbah, the father of Eshtomoa. His Jewish wife gave birth to Jared, the father of Gedor, Heber, the father of Soko, and Jekuthiel, the father of Zanoah. These were the sons of Bithiah, the daughter of Pharaoh, whom Mered married. The sons of the wife of Hodoah, the sister of Naham, were the fathers of Kala the Garmite and Eshtemoa the Maacathite. The sons of Shimon were Amnon and Rinnah and Ben-Hanan and Tilon. And the sons of Ishi were Zohath and Ben-Zohath. The sons of Shelah, the son of Judah, were the father of Lekah, and Laadah, the father of Marishah, and the families of the house of the linen workers at Beth Ashbea. And Jocham, the men of Kozeba, Joash, Saraph, who ruled in Moab, and Jashubi Lehem. And the records are ancient. These were the potters and the inhabitants of Netaim and Gederah. They lived there with the king for his work. 1 Samuel chapter 1. Now there was a man from Ramathaim Zophim, from the hill country of Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zuph, an Ephraimite. And he had 2 wives. The name of one was Hanna, and the name of the other Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hanna had no children. Now this man will go up from his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice to the Lord of armies at Shiloh. And the 2 sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were priests to the Lord there. When the day came when Elkanah sacrificed, he would give portions to his wife Peninnah and to all her sons and daughters. But to Hanna he would give a double portion, because he loved Hanna. But the Lord had closed her womb. Her rival, moreover, would provoke her bitterly to irritate her, because the Lord had closed her womb. And it happened year after year, as often as she went up to the house of the Lord, that she would provoke her. So she wept and would not eat. Then Elkanah, her husband, would say to her, Hanna, why do you weep? And why do you not eat? And why is your heart sad? Am I not better to you than 10 sons? Thank you for listening. I pray that the seed of God's word will be planted in your heart and will continue to grow.